Hi everyone, it's Lacey. Today we're going to do a full body stretch, but it's definitely focused on hip opening and leg flexibility. Start in a butterfly position and just flutter your knees. Alright, and now lean forward, pressing on your knees with your elbows. Alright, now take your right hand to your right knee and press that knee down. Now let's do the same on the other side. Just to even it out, let's go back to the middle and fold forward. From here, we're going to stretch out our right leg and keep our left bent, and then we're just going to reach over in a side body stretch. Swing your left arm forward and over to the other side, plant your elbow, and now reach your right arm over. And now we're going to go back and forth between those two positions. So swing and swing. Swing forward the other way and swing forward the opposite way. On this last one, reach all the way back with your hips up. And we'll do that a few more times. So up and back. We're going to move on to the other side. So left leg out, right leg in, and just lean over. Now swing forward and over to the other side. So right arm is planted, left arm is over. And let's swing back and forth between those two positions again. And on this last one, lift your hips and reach all the way back as far as you can. And then back over again. And one more time. Back. We're just going to sit in a comfortable position, whichever one you like, and roll out our shoulders a little bit. So roll them backwards and forward. All right, from here we're going to come down to a laying down position. And we're going to start with just a simple full body stretch. So just try to get as long as you possibly can. From here, we're going to cross our right leg over our left knee, and we're going to lift both legs up. So we're getting a hip stretch. I'm going to show you some variations. So the first one is to reach through and grab your shin. Second is to grab your leg and pull it closer with a straight leg. From here, we're going to bend both knees and we're going to twist our spine over to the left side. You can reach your right arm out and look toward your right arm. And you can deepen the stretch by gently pulling your leg down closer to the ground. Now we're going to do the same stretches on the other side. So left leg over right knee, pull both in. Again with the variations, you can reach through and grab your shin. You can also just grab the back of your thigh if that's easier, or straighten your top leg and pull that in closer. Come out of it and again twist over. Now you're twisting to the right side and looking over your left shoulder. All right, now straighten both legs out. We're going to go into I believe this is called fish pose. So both hands on your lumbar spine. So the small of your back, you're just going to put both hands there, and now you're going to puff up your chest. You can stay there or bend your elbows and try to get up to the top of your head. It's going to give you a nice arch in your spine and a gentle spinal stretch. All right, come out of that, and now we're going to pull our left knee in. We're just going to rock back and forth for a minute, just lubricating the hip joint. And now straighten the leg and bend it. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. And now on this one, you're going to straighten and hold it. For these first 5 seconds, you're going to push your leg into your hand. So really try to fight against each other. And then back off and release. And then again for another 5 seconds. Back off and release. Last time, really try to kick your leg out of your hands. And release, and now just pull your leg in as close to your body as you can. Now we're going to open our hip, and again, try to pull that leg down as far as you can. I like to use my opposite arm because I feel like it's easier for me to pull my leg down that way. Pull your knee into your chest, and we'll roll it around. Roll out our hip socket a little more before we release and move on to the other side. So pull your right leg in and rock back and forth. From here, we're bending and straightening. So bend, straighten, bend, straighten, and you can grab your leg wherever you want here, wherever is most convenient for you. Right, now hold, push against your leg, and release. Again, really trying to kick that leg away from your hands, and release. Again, one more time. You should really feel this. It's pretty intense. And release. All right, and now pull that leg in as far as you can. You're trying to keep your hips completely square. All right, and from here, open your hip. Try to pull that leg down even further. When I was younger, I used to be able to have this completely flat against the floor behind my head. So that's what I'm working on. Release and just shake out your legs here for a minute. Bring both feet in. We're going to go into a happy baby. So grab both feet and bend your knees and just open your hips, rock back and forth. All right, feel free to stay where you are. I'm going to turn so that you can see what I'm doing. You're just going to come up onto your elbows and have both legs straight up in the air. We're going to do some straddle kicks. Be gentle with the first couple, so go a little slower on these ones, maybe not as far, until you know what you're capable of today. And then go at your own pace as far as you can. And on this one, we're just going to hold it. Grab wherever you can. I unfortunately have short arms, so this is hard for me to push my legs down in this position. All right, now come up and get into a straddle position, sitting up as far as you can. We're going to do some hip lifts, so hands off and just use your muscles to try to get a little lift and hold it for as long as you can. It's really hard to hold for any longer than a couple of seconds, so that's totally fine. And now we're just going to lean forward into our side split. So in your side split, your knees should be facing forward, not up toward the ceiling. If they're toward the ceiling, then you're just in a straddle. All right, come out of that, and we're going to get into a kneeling position, and then we're going to go into lunges. So right leg forward, and just bend, straighten, bend, straighten. I always like to lubricate the hips before I get straight into as deep as I can. So now you're going to hold it. Notice that my knee is not tracking over my toes. So you don't want to be leaning too much forward. This is all about the hips. Okay, and now lean back and straighten that right leg. Flex your toes. You're going to get a deeper stretch in your calf if you flex. And just lean forward as far as you can. From here, you're going to slide down into a front split. And I'm going to show you some variations. If you are totally comfortable here, then I challenge you to add something to make it a little less comfortable. So maybe bend in that back leg. Maybe you want to lean forward. And if you're still comfortable here, try lifting up your front leg. If you're thinking about working on your oversplits, this is a great place to start. And now just get into the most comfortable split that you possibly can. I feel the best when I'm laying on top of my front leg. All right, now let's get ready for lunges on the other side. So left leg forward from a kneeling position and rock back and forward to lubricate your hips. All right, get deep into a lunge and hold it. If you need to have your hands down, that's totally fine. All right, and lean back, straighten that front leg, flex your toes. and lean forward. And go into splits on this side. This side might be very different from the first. Usually that's the case. This is my least flexible side. Oh, sorry, I'm coming up, but stay where you are. I just want to show you that, like, if this is where your split is, that is completely fine. You're going to go deeper and deeper the more you practice. But hold it. Wherever is the most, I'm going to say, uncomfortable. Not painful, but uncomfortable. That's where you get results. Again, I'm showing you the variations. So if you're working on your oversplit, lean forward, prop your hands underneath your ankle, and try to lift your front leg. And now get into your most comfortable split. And that's it. I hope your hips feel limber, your legs feel great, your body feels great, your mind feels great. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Have a good day.